Hey everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Jake Builds. Today we are doing something a little special. If you've seen the unboxing that came out last Saturday, you would know that I just got my hands on some Witch from Mercury kits, and one of them being the Gundam Aerial. Oh yeah, I've been quite excited for these kits for a while now, and well, finally have them in hand. This is, of course, the Gundam Aerial, like I just said. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in. So far, it looks like Witch from Mercury is aiming up to be a really, really good anime, and the Gundams, the mobile suits, everything just hit everything on the head, and it's just awesome. And the Gundam Aerial is apparently no different. But of course, this is the high grade Gundam Aerial. And, well, just from looking at the sides of the box, it just looks killer. So, of course, it comes with pre-molded pieces that are up on the chest, the shell unit right up here, the 11-bit staves that can be combined to form a shield, separate and attached to various sections of the mobile suit. Of course, this is using the Gunpla. Sorry, the Gunpla Bandai Hobby Center quality. On this side, we have information about the pilot, Suletta Mercury. There you go. And of course, if you could read that, if the camera will focus. She is a girl who's transferred to the Academy Pilot Department from the Mercury Front. She works hard to improve the harsh environment of her home at the request of her mother. Aww. Anyway, let's get it popped open, get the runners out, and we'll take a closer look at those runners. Starting now. So first up, we're going to start with the main draw of what this kit was all about, was the pre-printed pieces, which are the, what was it? It was called, let's see, the shell unit. Yeah. So this is little pre-printed piece right here is the shell unit fully activated. Now, of course, if you can see it, that is pretty cool. I like the effect on that, and it catches the light so well, too. So yeah, that's runner F. Down to runner E, which is all of the sort of beam effect parts. So these are the standard beam blades right here for on the back, the beam sabers. They're pretty cool. They're molded in a clear blue plastic, which is really nice. You don't see that very often, including the fact that it's also a flat beam, sort of like the high-grade Age and high-grade Double O kits, along with this little vigorous effect part down here, which apparently is a part of the gun blade, or the beam rifle blade, which is pretty cool. I do like that little touch right there. Next up, very rarely seen in some kits, is color separated eyes. So go ahead and get a look at that. That's for in the head. That singular piece is for inside the head to color separate the eyes. This is a good touch. I like this. I like this a lot. Moving on to runner C. Now, of course, this is all for the beam rifle, the bits that are supposed to come with it, along with the legs. Sorry, I got something stuck in my throat. A lot of this does seem really interesting, including the beam rifle, which is right here. It does look like it comes in just two pieces, which is nice. I believe this is some parts for the legs, the thighs, some of the bits that are right here. Get this over here. B2 seems dedicated to the head as well, which, of course, you see a little bit of the aerial head right here, the back of the head, some of the leg, and bit units again. To be all honest, I really like the look of the Gundam Aerial a lot. And the kit looks like it reflects it very well. Again, it's molded in white plastic. Or not again, it's molded in white plastic along with B1 as well. More of just that really nice almost matte finish white. I don't know how much that actually picks up in the video itself, but it's a really nice, like, matte finish. I like it. It's very dull, but I like more matte and dull finishes. Finally, on to runner A, my favorite runner, because it's, of course, the multicolored runner. And it's got a lot going on. So, of course, we have the yellow bits here for the legs and the chest, and, of course, some of the head and the bit system or bit shield and stuff like that. This more powder blue right here, part of the chest, the shoulders, a little bit of the shoulder. Well, I think the shoulders. I haven't fully built it yet, so I'm not too sure. Of course, some of this is for the bits. And the red as well. Just all around cool. And like I said before, it has the same sort of matte finish that you saw with the white plastic. I really like this. Now, moving on to the stickers that come in the kit before we officially start getting it built. This. Now, 90% of the time, I would be very disappointed at a kit that has color correcting stickers, but I believe the bulk of these are actually optional. So, for example, right here, the top, as you can see, those are for the eyes. So we have a green eye camera and green eyes, along with red and a red camera. I believe this also goes in the forehead underneath those clear, dark, like almost like shadowy clear parts over on runner A. Of course, we just have a whole mess of stuff too. These are mostly all reflective, which I think is nice, except for these. Those two right there. Now, I believe that these are actually color correcting stickers for the shield and the bits, which I'm not gonna complain about if this is the only color correcting stickers we have in here. I think the rest of this is just probably for reflective stickers for the chest and the clear bits on the hips and stuff like that. So, yeah, I believe that's everything that comes in here. I'm excited to put together. So let's get it put together. does it. That is the Gundam Aerial from the Gundam Witch from Mercury, or Mobile Suit Gundam the Witch from Mercury. Now, this kit is not what I expected. 100%, honestly. I think that this is very much, I guess you could say, a very interesting kit versus many of the other high grades that I have built over the years, or over the few years since I've started getting into Gunpla and stuff like that. It is very different. Now, of course, I don't have it in a really cool action pose right now because this is the end of the video and I can't really think of anything on the spot. But this is interesting. I like it a lot. It has no polycaps whatsoever. It has all C-clips. So everything in the legs, the arms, everything is all like socket and C-clips. It is so interesting, including this little beam effect part right here on the gun. I love it. I think that this has a contender for being one of my favorite high grades ever, if my camera will focus. It has so much detail going for it. Honestly, this is the most detailed high grade I've seen in a very, very long time. Now, of course, there is quite a few stickers in this build. Up there, underneath the chest, which more lines you can leave out. You don't really see them all that much unless the light hits them ever so much. Then, of course, you have the pre-printed pieces here on the chest, which is a good touch. I really do like these, but you have to be careful when cutting them out, or, you know, you're going to wind up screwing up the connection points going into the chest. The most difficult I had were these stickers up on the shoulders. Those stickers are not fun because they're like 3 pieces instead of just draping over, but they do come together quite well. Come on, camera, focus. But yeah, no, like I said, this has contender for one of my favorite high grades. Now, the color correcting stickers that do exist are going to be on the shield, which is not a big deal in my eyes, because you have these stickers right here, and then the sticker right here. That's it. That's the only color correcting stickers that's on here. I mean, you know, just the rest of these are just vanity parts. You could leave these stickers out from inside the hips, and you'd have the same effect. It would just look deactivated. That's it. Those are the only color correcting stickers on here. I'm impressed. I love this. And I think it's just a amazing good kit for a high grade, which I've mostly built real grades and master grades, but this has contender for one of my favorite high grades. Now, of course, can it go on an action base? Lord behold, I have an action base right here next to me. Voila. Now, of course, the connection point is not as hidden as some kits tend to be. There's a little connection port right there. Will it fit? Yes, it will. So yeah, that's what it looks like up in an action base. Of course, I'm not going to go into all of, like, the bit placements and stuff like that, even though it does look freaking awesome. I may drop a picture during the editing phase. I'm not sure, depending on how far I want to go, but this kit is just mind-blowingly awesome, and I highly recommend it. If you can get your hands... I just bumped the camera. If you can get your hands on the Witch from Mercury kits, especially the Gundam Aerial, do it. It is well worth your time. But also, in a sense, I have with me not a size comparison, but sort of how far, you know, modern or mainline mobile suits have come, and just how much of a difference. That is the high-grade Revive RX-78-2 versus the newest Gundam Aerial. The differences are shocking. It just shows how far mainline Gundams have come in Mobile Suit Gundam, and it looks fantastic. But yeah, I recommend it. Go find one, buy one. I know that, several places have already had them in stock. Gundam Pro's new type, USA Gundam. Go find it. It's well worth your time and well worth its weight for a kit that's only. I don't want to say a number and not have it correct. Where I bought it from, which was new type, was $16. Now, of course, that was at the time of purchase. I'm not sure what other websites have it at for right now, but if you want Witch from Mercury, I'll probably drop a few links in the description below of where I've got it, and also other places that have them in stock currently. Hopefully, maybe, as of the making of this video, or as of the day this video comes out. But yeah, I have been Jake, it's not okay. I appreciate all of you for watching. Jake builds the Gundam Aerial from Witch from Mercury, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye now.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the sky so bright, like a